So as you've recently seen reported, Iowa did decline $95 million in federal funding that was allocated specifically to conduct surveillance testing in K-12 schools. The funding was part of a national effort to encourage schools to reopen for in-person learning. And as you know, the majority of Iowa schools have been safely and successfully open for the entire school year and with only a few weeks left in this school year. We've proven that it's possible to be in the classroom safely and responsibly, and with proper mitigation efforts, we haven't experienced the large-scale outbreaks that school districts across the country remain fearful of. Even when the Iowa City schools recently experienced an outbreak among students, they declined testing support when it was offered because there were already enough testing resources available within the community to serve the students and the families who wanted it. So to date, no Iowa schools have claimed expenses for testing supplies or services, and more than $290 million from previously allocated funding still remains available for that use should the need arise. So we have plenty of opportunity and options that are available.